I think it is the best sustainable way to escape poverty. Entrepreneurs usually flock towards the developed countries, and here it's the most innovative countries. In other words, the most precious value of a country. Innovative entrepreneurs vanish away, leaving the country with people looking for a job until there are no more jobs. The highly prosperous countries like Germany, South Korea, Vietnam, China, California, create such a gravitational pull that they need ever more specialists and self-driven people, that they grow in prosperity above average. If we can find ways to keep the top entrepreneurs in their home country, they not only create jobs but more importantly they inspire others to do something similar. Key components, however, are an open-minded culture, a government that is publicly supportive to innovation and entrepreneurship, ideally a free market-oriented economy, and absolutely key is a general education in entrepreneurship, investment and economics. Poor people, even in the most developed nations, show all the same pattern. They spend more than they earn, and they spend it on totally non-essential things. To the contrary, those who learned very early to invest, usually develop a wealth level above their regular income value. Understanding the economic value mechanics also allow them to better play within the economy and begin to accelerate in their career. That very mechanic actually is the foundation of a pan-societal prosperity. You can see that in emerging countries like Malaysia, Vietnam, Uruguay, Chile, Poland and many others, but also the contrary behavior and results in most African countries. An especially interesting yet sad example is Nigeria, where the tech boom in Lagos is theoretically driving the needle to prosperity upwards, yet it is one of the poorest countries in the world. There is basically no education other than reading and writing. One aspect to take in consideration is that poverty is not an absolute but a relative state of existence. A person in Peru who has a water toilet, a heater in their house, a car, internet access is far richer than King Louis XIV of France in the 1600s. An unskilled worker in Germany is far richer than a bank manager in Ghana. That said, poverty will never vanish away. 1. There will always be nations that develop so much faster than others that there is a huge relative delta. 2. Some countries are under extreme governments with a huge level of corruption. They will just not make it to the top anytime soon, or falling behind all of a sudden. 3. There are nations where their overall evolutionary cycle is far behind. They will probably need to go through some more cycles to catch up. But what we can do is helping those who have the willpower to escape poverty by supporting them, building the best environment to prosper and become an inspiration to others. Definitely not, but certainly one of the most rewarding undertakings. For one, it's one of the best ways to escape the 9-to-5 grind, and to experience the nicer things of life, but at the same time this comes at a price. More importantly, it can buy you true financial freedom, location freedom and time freedom. You will experience the best things life has to offer, but you will most likely lose some of the most precious people around you, e.g. friends, relatives, and sometimes, even the people who love you, like your spouse, etc. What human being wouldn't love to wake up when they want to, go where they want, and do what they want, without having to face an obnoxious boss breathing on your neck every single day? Most importantly, you get to meet real exciting people, some of whom become your new friends and from whom you get to learn so much, not only about business but also about life. That's on the bright side, but on the flip side it's a different story. Unless you're really lucky to find a good mentor who not only cares about you but wants you to succeed, you cannot make it easily. The road to entrepreneurship is treacherous, risky and laden with failure. If you don't have a mentor, you will struggle most of the way because you will be discovering most things the hard way. Not bad if you enjoy adventure, but the cost will be high. Personally, I used to ignore this advice, until I learned the hard way that I really needed to put around me people who had experienced failure, but who came out of it through sheer determination, persistence, patience and passion. That being said, entrepreneurship's greatest achievement is not even about the fame, fortune or money. It is about people. Being able to empower other people to succeed like you, and perhaps lead them along a less treacherous journey is one of life's most fulfilling goals. Another important consideration is that entrepreneurship is a calling. If this is not your calling, then I would advise you to stay away from it. On the hand, if this is your calling, then your heart and soul will not be at peace until you pursue this cause. One of my mentors, Jack Ma, never fails to talk about his personal failures and adventures wherever he get the opportunity.